my head hurts. Oh my god. All this shifting and moving and backing and forth and repaints and renames and oh my god. Okay. It certainly has been a busy few days in the American Hockey League. And yeah, oh my god, my head is spinning. I feel like a migraine coming on. I really do. There's just so much to cover. So yeah, let's get. I can feel it woozy myself. Okay, I'm fine. Let's get going. So, where do you start? Let's start with the root of it all. So, a few weeks back, come on up. It's all your fault. I blame it on you. So a few weeks back, the Bears and Devils were informed by New Jersey, who are their affiliates, that the team is going to get relocated at the end of the year. Now, the thing you need to know about relocation in the American Hockey League is that relocation is not uncommon. It happens all the time. Whenever it happens, it's never good because it's always the fans who get hurt. And the fans, in this case, really, really have been done nasty. They really have. This has got to be one of the dirtiest relocations I've seen in the NHL for quite some time. Apparently, the Devils and New Jersey and Minnesota were a bit of falling out. Apparently, according to Bearden, New Jersey's demands were not workable for the team, and so it does mean that Bearden is being relocated to at the end of this season. Now, at the time, there were a lot of rumours about where they were going to go, with the possibility of Utica being mentioned, and a trademark was filed for the Utica Devils by the Comet's actual president. So will there going to potentially be Finn? Come on up, Finn. So will there going to potentially be two clubs now done dirty? Because obviously, what then happens then with Vancouver? You know, with the Comets and everything. Because obviously, Vancouver's been affiliated with the Comets. The New Jersey's been affiliated with Barrington. You know, it's all going to be. Oh my god! So are two teams going to get done dirty here? Well, in a way, it's only one. Because this is a very weird location. Right. So, here we go. Bear with me. Because this just sounds really, really complicated. So, the Bears and Devils, at the end of the year, are going to get relocated to Utica to become Utica Comets. The Utica Comets, at the end of the year, are going to move to Abbotsford. So, in all, oh my god, this is what's making my head spin, because, in a way, Utica loses their team, but they don't lose their team. Because they still have the Comets. It's just, it's not going to be the Utica Comets they've had since 2013, Finn? Yeah, 2013. This feels absolutely balmy. But Utica, they are delighted that they get to still have the Comets. They were absolutely determined they were not going to change them. They wanted to make sure they were still to the Comets. But there is now going to be a little bit of a branding, well, sort of change. Probably not with branding, but the jersey designs and colours for the new affiliation are going to be revealed later this year. The team has said. So what it means is the blue and green that Utica have been sporting throughout their time as the Vancouver affiliates, it's probably going to become red and green to associate with the affiliation of New Jersey. So it's just absolutely balmy. It really is so balmy. Because really Utica, you thought Utica was going to get caught in the crossfire here, and caught in the middle. But in the end, Utica actually still gets to have its team. It's just not going to be the team that fans need to have been rooting for the last couple of years. It's also complicated. It's got to be. This is one of the strangest and balmiest communications I've seen in my time. But all in all, at least it wasn't two teams getting done dirty instead of one. So yeah, so I don't know what's going on with what happened with Beards in New Jersey. Apparently, according to Beards, New Jersey's demands were a bit too much for the club than what they were. Yeah, so Beards, I do feel for their fans it's going to be hard for them going forward, but yeah. So the New Comets are now going to be affiliated with the New Jersey Devils. And that's all the Devils side. So off you go, Jay, because I want to talk about Finn and Abbotsford, because Abbotsford creates a big headache. Particularly if you are a Barracuda fan, or if you have a team in the or you support one of the teams in the Pacific Division. Because on Vancouver's website, which I just brought up, I think being a little bit giddy. So I'm going to read on this from the Vancouver Canucks special website. So the Vancouver Canucks confirmed their intent to relocate the club's American Hockey League affiliate to Abbotsford for the start of the 2021-22 season. Details of partnership with the city of Abbotsford are being finalised, and the relocation will be fully subject to NHL Board government approval on May 6th, which of course was achieved. With momentum starting to build, we are pleased to confirm our goal is to bring our NHL franchise and Canucks prospects home to the city of Abbotsford. The move would bring significant opportunities for both the team and the community, and it would begin a new chapter to bring Canucks hockey even more fans throughout the lower mainland. The intended home of the Canucks UFH is the Abbotsford Centre. The team would have a new name, brand and logo and play in the AHL's Pacific Division. Further details and public comments await completion of the partnership agreement on AHL Board government approval. So, here's the problem for me here. This now causes a massive headache for the Pacific Division. Because we already were going to get a new team in the form of Palm Springs, who are supposed to be the Kraken's new affiliate. But of course, that has been delayed, because obviously it's turned to a right soap opera in Palm Springs. It really has. It's turned to an episode of Corrie. It's turned to a storyline on Corrie Finn. It really has that in Palm Springs. Their target date of 21-22 is not going to be met. So the earliest Palm Springs can come is 22-23. So we already know there's going to be one new team coming down the line. But now with Finn now having his new affiliate in Abbotsford and wants to join the Pacific Division, that creates a headache, because you've already got 8 teams anyway. I mean, Stockton, we don't know what's going to happen with Stockton. But let's assume that Stockton comes back next season to the... don't know what's wrong with me today, Finn. Comes back to the division. It creates a problem, because you'd have to love it. So, you'd have to probably either kick out either Tucson or Colorado this year and move them to a different division. Then the following year, you kick the other one out and make them go and join the division the former ones. It's going to be... So there's going to be a lot of musical chairs happening for the Pacific Division in the NHL over the next few years. It's going to be quite interesting. I'm actually quite looking forward to see what you're going to name your NHL film. I see a couple of suggestions running online. A lot of aviation suggestions have been made. Shall I try and bring some of them up? Let me do it. I'm trying to bring them up then. Please don't go down the boring room and go Canucks. Please don't. No, please get your own identity. Don't go for the easy route of we're fierce with the Vancouver Canucks. Let's go Canucks. No, please don't do that. Please choose your own identity. Okay, just choose one your own. Let me try. So here are some of the suggestions. I found it, Finn. What do you make of them? Give me your reaction, Finn. Which ones do you think you might like? So, there was... No, not that one. There was Aviators. No, not that one. Millionaires. No? No? Oh, nothing. Arrows? Do you like that one thing? Do you like arrows? No? No, okay. Astros? You're not sure about that one. Stan, maybe? Okay, maybe that one. Aces? That was a dead no. That was a dead no from Finn there. Lumberjacks? That's another dead no. Please not this one. Stallions? Thank God. We've already got one horse as it is. Was there any more? Or was that the last one? Was that the last? I think that was the last one. Yeah. So let us know in the comments what you think Vancouver should call their affiliate in Abbotsford. Let us know what you know in the comments. I'd love to hear some of your thoughts on that, some of your suggestions. But Bob, do you think Astros might be good? Could be. Well, you didn't give it a flat line no, unlike some of those theirs, but yeah. Abbotsford Milky Way? No? Oh. Blue on the red, oh, shut up. Oh, no. Okay, right, well. So maybe we can tell pretty much Abbotsford's colour scheme will probably be similar to yours being. Most HL affiliates do go for the similar colour schemes to their parent clubs, so the blue and green, yeah, will probably be there. So I'm quite looking forward to it, Finn. I think it's going to be great to have your affiliate with mine. But it's going to create a massive headache. Yeah, do it like that. Spinning around, running away. It's going to be a lot of head spinning over the next couple of months to work out the alignment for the Pacific Division because it's quite crowded. But also, I'm quite looking forward to it. Are you excited? I bet you are, because you must be so happy that you get to have a fit now closer to you than you already were. I mean, were. So I think it's exciting chapter in the Vancouver Canucks' life coming up. Okay. Now, there's one last thing to happen, and can you be a good boy and go and get our last person up for me? Thank you, Finn. Oh, love Finn. Isn't he lovely? There we go. Thank you, my darling. You go and keep an eye on NJ. You go and give me your thoughts about Abbotsford. Off you go. There. Off you go. Good boy. Bye, Finn. Right. The last up is to do with the Islanders and their affiliate in Bridgeport. So the last few days we heard rumours that Bridgeport was going to go under the Bridgeport Sound Tigers were going to go under a bit of a revamp. And the way they've been teased this online through their Twitters, by trying to tease, we're going for a reboot and all that, it's just a bit taking the mick. In fact, I did see some replies from some other HOTs. Charlotte, the Charlotte Checkers, they get the best one. They're like, are you guys okay? Like this if you need help. And I was like, oh! So it's glad to see Charlotte hasn't lost some of that Carolina humour. And Hershey were, you guys okay? So it's like, what's going on? What was going on with Bridgeport? So I did a bit of digging, and then saw an article which said that the Bridgeport Sound Tigers are potentially going to rebrand as the Islanders. And I found the logo in the article that I read. It also showed the new logo of him. And so I then fired back at Bridgeport and said, oh, come on. Because I think it's a bit silly, them messing what they were trying to do. Of trying to tease, we're going through glitches. We have to be back online soon. And I was like, oh, no. Cut the crap. Okay, yes. Swear. Cut the bullshit. So I did call Bridgeport earlier and went like, come on. Quit mucking about. We've all cracked it. We've all worked it out. And your appeal is just about as rubbish as H was on Line of Duty. Not that I've watched it. Not that I've watched it. I don't watch it. It's too gruesome. Line of Duty's too gruesome for me. But it is a constant regular fix on the Gogglebox. You know, the Goggleboxers always do Line of Duty. And I loved seeing their reactions to it. Oh, they were not. They were a bit not happy like a lot of people, but a lot of people were not happy with who H was on Line of Duty. It was a bit like with The Undoing, where the ending of The Undoing told us that Hugh Grant's character was the murderer when we all cracked it pretty much at the very beginning. That was also called on Gogglebox. But I did say to people, well, what were you expecting? You know, what were you expecting? It always happens with a big culture show. You know, we're going to get a big reveal at the ending, and it turns out to be quite flat. And I'm always like, well, what were you expecting? You know? Anyway, so that's that. Well, yeah, just cut the crap. We know what you're doing. And it has now been confirmed that the Bridgeport Sound Tigers will now become the Bridgeport Islanders. And I'm like thinking, what is this all about? What is the point? I mean, the Sound Tigers have been Sound Tigers for almost 20 years, for over 20 years. They've been the Islanders affiliates for that long too. I'm like, what's the point? And look at the logo. It looks really shit. I'm not holding back. It is a shit logo. I mean, just like, what's the point? You know? Because I was like trying to think of myself at the weekend. I was thinking, what's the point behind this rebranding? If the team's going to stay in Bridgeport, you know? Because I feel that Bridgeport's now lost its identity. You know, it had a good identity in the form of Sound Tigers, but now that is no more, and now they're just basically the Islanders affiliates. I'm just, oh god, I just don't know. I just feel, unless they plan to relocate this team in near to distant villages, say NASA's Coliseum, I can see why. But if you're not, and you're focused to stay in Bridgeport, why the hell did you rename the team? I mean, if you wanted to give it a brand new look, that would have been fine. It's like a new logo, maybe. I mean, that's not uncommon. That probably would have been fine. But I just don't think this works. It really does. I just feel, yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so there you go. That's it. That's all the big news covered. There was one final thing from the Board of Governors, and that was that the division alignment for next season will be determined at a later date. But oh my god, they're going to have a bloody headache trying to work out how to realign everything. Because obviously, with the Canucks' new affiliate coming to Abbotsford, and they want to come to the Pacific Division, that is alone is going to be a big headache. It's just, you know, so, oh my god, they've already put the new Bridgeport logo on the HL's website. Wow, that was quick. Oh my god, that was bloody quick. But that itself's going to be a bit of a headache. So we will have to wait and see. But they have announced that Division alignment is scheduled for that for the 21-22 will be released at a later date, and the next season will begin on the 15th of October. So that is quite a tight window to get everything sorted, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. So that is your news on everything that happened over the last few days on the regards to the AHL and all the latest game of musical chairs. Oh my god, I'm literally just scratching my head now thinking how it's gonna work. I feel a migraine coming on. I feel that, I really do. Well, as always, whenever the news comes, I'm sure Finn will love to come back on for another show to talk more about when Abbotsford identity is official. Yep, oh he would! It's sorted, Finn. I'll mail it out my diary. Oh, when news comes, you'll to hear it all first. Oh dear Bobbies. Okay, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, like me, your minds haven't been blown too much. It's a lot to take in, a lot to try and work out, and all that. If you have already subscribed to the podcast, where you get your podcast, to go to Anchor.fm to Disputed. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please click the subscribe button below. It takes a second, which you have done. There's still when new content comes, including brand episode to report bits. What's left for me to say is, and so I will leave you now to nurse my aching head. Hello, George Hand here. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with all my latest videos. Don't forget to like, send a comment below, and why not stick around to watch a few more? Go on, I highly recommend it.